That's a clip from it's a new TV series called Lodge 49. That's premiering tonight at 10 p.m. on AMC. And I invited a good friend of the show here today to talk about it. And I want to apologize to him because he's coming off the back end of some really serious conversation, and we're about to talk about a TV series. But yet and still is here. Thank you. Life is all about balance, man.
Absolutely.
It is.
It is, and that's what the show. The show has that in spades, and it does take part in a place where it has Long Beach in the area that it's in has all aspects of life. It has the Queen Mary side of Long Beach, which is what most people know. And then it has the other side, which is sort of the more violent aspect of Long Beach. And then there's a lot of it in the middle in Long Beach. I played hockey there from the time I was about 10 to 15. And you go by these places that are seemingly completely unknown, buildings where you're just like, I don't know where this is or what happens in there. And you walk in and there's sort of these magical things that happen. I was saying earlier today, places like where this thing that holds the microphone is made. Or where the actual microphone is made, and they get beamed up to a magical place in the sky and a satellite and beamed. That's magic. Okay. And so that the shows has a lot to do with trades workers, people like that, and you can sort of see magic in anything if you choose to.
And that voice right there is the voice of our next guest, the one and only Wyatt Russell. Just broke it down, man.
Love it.
Now the series is Long Beach, California, or Long Beach. When you say Long
California.
Beach. Oh, California.
Yeah,
okay. Because we on the East Coast, right?
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah, I was like,
that
threw me off. What attracted you to the role, man?
So I like I said, I played a lot of hockey in Long Beach. Because in California, land is expensive, energy is expensive. So all the hockey rinks ended up being in sort of these outskirts of town and around LA. And you got to see the more of real culture in Los Angeles. That was not just Venice or Santa Monica or Palaces of Brentwood. They're not the nice areas. Places that make up what makes Los Angeles run and where those people live. A lot of them were Lakewood, Carson, Long Beach, Orange, out there. And Jim understood that world very much because he was a plumbing salesman. Jim's the writer of the show. He sold plumbing supplies until he was about 30. And then he decided he wanted to become a writer, and he got very into existential writer named Thomas Pynchon, who sort of, I think, changed his life path. And you could feel it in the writing. It was very different. It was very unique, and it was something that I thought that I could add to the story.
Sean Dudley. Wyatt Russell is here.
I was just wondering because last time you came by, you talked about your hockey career and how you had to kind of adjust once you could no longer play professionally, and so I feel like acting was sort of the thing that you were resistant to do because you knew that so many people were going to look at you like, oh, Wyatt Russell, Kurt Russell, goalie on. So I feel like Dud is sort of like that character where he's resisting being responsible and just kind of wandering around and living off of couches and things like that until he finds some family to belong to when he stumbles upon this lodge. Is that kind of what you saw in it, like a little bit of a similar?
There was a similarity there. There's a similarity in that, and I think that it transfers also into being something where when you see people's reaction to celebrity, or you see people's reaction to things that they perceive as important that might not necessarily be important, and you have that guise of it's a little bit of a lie that it's a facade. We all live a little bit of a lie. It's part of what makes life fun. You gotta have a little bullshit in there, but it's fun to be able to play a character who doesn't look at that as the driving force in life, and to be able to look at something just in a pure way, whether he thinks it an altruistic way, whether he thinks it's going to help somebody or not. And he doesn't look at anything in life as something that's insurmountable. It's just the next step that you're going to take. So I've described him as a person that if he sees a door and the door is open, he'll walk through it. If the door's unlocked, he'll just walk through to the next door. He doesn't judge what's behind the door. He doesn't think about what's behind the door. He just deals with the next scenario that's behind that door. And then when he's in that room, those other doors that open.
Other doors.
And that's sort of how, you can live life that way if you choose to. Not necessarily the best way, but
a super hippie.
Yeah, there's a super hippie quality, I think, in a true sense of the word, and not in like but in that hippie sense where there's an Eastern philosophy of day to day, step by step, inch by inch, and you just live life that way and see what happens.
Yeah,
next.
present.
Wyatt Russell, ladies and gentlemen. We got 30 seconds, Tracy. Go ahead. Go.
I can do it, but just going off of you feeling so down to earth, when did you actually realize your parents were famous?
I think pretty young.
Yeah,
I think pretty young. By the way, other people reacted to them, which I thought was a strange reaction. Now I get it more, but I was young. I understood it pretty early, I guess. I don't know.
Does it bother you that they're more famous than you are?
Absolutely, every day. No, I love it. It's fantastic. Please keep it that way.
All right. Wyatt Russell, man, you do great work, man. And then once again, you got to come back and we can sit down and have a full-fledged conversation, okay? Don't make sure you watch Lodge 49 premiering tonight at 10 p.m. on AMC. We got the A&R Room coming up next. Fred the Godson is with us. You want to talk with him, call us. Sway in the morning.